Well, thank you. Well, I met the representatives of the Water Use Network at conferences before, and I know that some of our participants here at UNESCO-IHE here in Delft in the Netherlands are quite active in it. And I think it was also the nucleus of the whole network was here at IHE, if I'm correctly informed. And I came across them at conferences. I know it's a network of individuals, but as well as organizations who are participating and trying to bring in the perspective of the youth into water management. I think the youth really has a key role to play. If you look at the key water challenges and the future, the impacts of it will only be felt often are felt now, but it will be felt in a much more severe way in the coming years. So therefore, the voice of the youth, the interests of the younger generation are critical of independently if you talk about impacts of climate change, land use changes, urbanization, other relations to globalization and the water sector in general are so severe that the youth really have a critical role. I remember a very lively discussion we had at the Budapest Water Summit 1.5 years ago. There was an extra room was organized for the whole duration of the summit for 3 days. It was a full day program every single day. Of course, they kind of blended into other sessions and were serving there as panelists in other discussions, but also there was every day was a full program for the youth. I was a panel member there in one of their discussions. I came into the room, it was full of dynamics, you know, it was the walls were full of paper and brainstorming exercises were done, and you could see the outcome of it, and it was quite inspiring and rewarding for me to see how active the youth network is, and I found that very good. And I also really enjoyed the positive contributions the network did in the various panel discussions. And I still remember at the final closing ceremony when there was the Budapest Water Summit was the big water policy summit where also Ban Ki-moon and others were there. And the youth also made some very important points in that last day. So that's one personal experience I had, which I found lively and enriching. Continue to do good work. Thank you very much.
Hi, we are the Water Youth Network. We are a global and inclusive connector in the water sector with a vibrant community of students and young professionals and across disciplines. The Water Youth Network was created during the 6th World Water Forum. The Youth Task Force, responsible for organizing the students and youth sessions, realized the need for continued action and collaboration among youth organizations beyond the forum. We connect existing youth organizations and promote them. Therefore, empowering, connecting, and change-making is our motto. We value inclusion, innovation, and a collaborative spirit. Our mission is based on the vision, which is to connect students and young professionals where knowledge and experiences can be exchanged, creating continuity between youth initiatives, managing knowledge, and pushing for innovation and facilitating meaningful youth participation at all levels. So we aim to bring together and empower young people and their organizations in the field of water through creating a strong and channeled youth voice. And how do we do it? We connect, communicate, and create a continuity plan for youth initiatives. We manage knowledge, we empower youth and their organizations, and we advocate young people to participate in the decision-making process. Young people are free and enthusiastic to engage in multi-stakeholder dialogue across generations, socioeconomic statuses, disciplines, cultures, geographic regions, and political boundaries. We can get involved at all levels to bridge the gaps between the top and the bottom, practitioners and non-practitioners, global and local. We have successfully participated in important international events such as Stockholm World Water Week and Singapore International Water Week. A few examples of future events we are currently preparing are the 7th World Water Forum in South Korea and the International Water Week in Amsterdam. International water leaders are helping us carrying out our objectives on the international and local level. We aim that ongoing collaboration through the Water Youth Network results in solutions that are always built on previous efforts and commitments. We aspire to grow the network beyond institutional, disciplinary, and country borders as we strive to bring individuals and organizations together to address the global water challenges. Working along with the Water Youth Network allows you to make new friends and have a lot of fun as well. Would you like to join us? Look for us on Facebook and Twitter and become an agent of change.